Cinema Sickness here with another Game Boy Pickups video for you guys. This week, J Street Video Games, which as you guys know, I kind of hit the place up a lot. They're in the King of Prussia Mall in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Big fan of the store. Really cool independent game store. They were actually having a sale on all their Game Boy Advance cards. Not their necessarily expensive ones in the case, but the ones they actually had just in this bin out on the floor. They just sell for like kind of normal prices, usually around like maybe like $2 to $5 or something like that. They were selling buy two get one free. So of course, had to take them up on that offer. I didn't really necessarily get anything amazing. I did get some okay stuff, but nothing necessarily amazing. But I was able to fill some holes in my collection. I could have bought more. They actually had a lot of stuff that I was interested in, especially with a buy two get one. A lot of stuff that would have came out to like $2 a piece, which would have been a really, really good deal. But I decided not to go too crazy, because after I did the math, it would have came out to like $50, which really, everything concerned, was a pretty good deal. But I didn't want to go too crazy spending money on Game Boy games, especially not ones that I didn't necessarily like really, really want, ones I would just be kind of grabbing just to have for the collection. So I didn't go too crazy, but I did get some awesome stuff, and I did splurge on one title. But in the end, pretty decent deal. Everything you're about to see came out to about $25 total. So very awesome. And the reason why I splurged on the one title is because it wasn't very expensive. It's something I definitely wanted to have in my collection because I definitely want to play it. It's awesome. And I got a bunch of these games, well, 3 of them for free. So let's take a look at what I got. All right, so first up we have here, these are all Game Boy Advance games again. First thing we have is Ice Age 2, The Meltdown. Mediocre platformer. First level anyway, I was playing as Scrat, running around collecting acorns, jumping on platforms and dodging bad guys and whatnot. The main issue with it is I feel the camera moves way too fast. It didn't really seem to scroll properly as I'm jumping, as I'm moving. It seems like the camera's just like flying everywhere, and I just couldn't really find my placing and where I wanted to go, and I felt like I was missing jumps and whatnot because the camera was just moving too fast. It almost like it was moving like ahead of me, like I was gonna jump and like it moved before I even jumped and stuff like that. It felt like. So it was okay. It wasn't all that great. I didn't really expect it to be. It's an Ice Age game. I wasn't expecting very much out of it. So Ice Age 2: The Meltdown, not so hot. Then I just grabbed, because what the hell? Zoe 101. Never watched the show, and I really have no idea how you go about playing this. Popped it in, checked it out. It was like this top-down thing, but I wasn't even like walking. It was really weird. I had this like directional thing, and it like lit me up, and I had to like point in the direction I wanted to go. Very odd. Do not know. I really did not get into this. As soon as I saw, I mean, it was a Zoe 101 game, so I wasn't expecting very much to begin with. And as soon as I saw it was just like some weird thing they were going for, I was like, I'll check this out later. I really wasn't about to get into this game. So yeah, I think game was marked at like $2. So Zoe 101. Okay. This was cool. Then we have Hi Hi Puffy Yamayumi. I love this show. I was a big fan of the show. I have all the DVD releases. In fact, I have the DVD releases and one of the Japanese DVD releases with different episodes on it. So love this show. Great Cartoon Network show. Big fan. So it was pretty decent. Side-scrolling platform game. It was okay. Not good, not bad, just mediocre, but fun game. I look forward to playing some more. So Hi Hi Puffy Yamayumi. Very cool. It's actually called Hi Hi Puffy Yamayumi Cause Napped. I don't know. So cool show. Okay game. Very awesome. I had to pick that up just on the name alone. I didn't even really test that one. I was like, Hi Puffy Yamayumi. I'm grabbing it. We'll see. Then we have Shrek the Third. The Shrek games are okay. I've come to find out they're all right. It's just a platforming game. It plays decently. It's something amazing. Some are better than others, but it was okay. It's kind of what I've said in the past when it comes to kids games. You don't have to necessarily make a kids game super easy, but you can make it somewhat easy but fun. That's what this is. It's fun, but it's a pretty easy platformer because it is for a younger audience. But at least it's a fun platformer. It's not super kiddie. It doesn't make me feel like I'm an idiot playing it. It's one of my main downfalls when it comes to kids games. I feel they go way too easy on the easiness, they go way too what's what I'm looking for? Not way too easy, but way too I don't know. They get way too into the easiness of the game, and it just makes you feel like even a little kid playing this would just feel stupid playing it. Like give it some challenge. I think back to when I used to play games. I was playing NES games as a little kid. those games weren't easy. Those games are hard as hell. Mega Man, even Super Mario Brothers when I was a kid seemed difficult. I mean, those games were difficult for a little kid. Why don't they make games like that anymore? They really should. So it was okay. Had to grab this. I love picking these up. This is Aggravation, Scrabble Jr., and Sorry. I'm a big fan of these board games compilations. I have a whole bunch of these. These are really, really cool. So definitely had to grab this. I did not have this compilation yet. That is awesome. 3 great board games right there. Another one of these out of the collection. I think I need like one more of those and I have them all. Then I grabbed, is it Polarium? I believe it is. Polarium Advanced. This is a fun game, a fun puzzle game. Really enjoyed this one. Seemed very difficult right off the bat. At first, I kind of really started thinking about like what I was doing. It's about moving like colors. There's like black and white tiles. You gotta like light up either the black tiles or white tiles and make them all black or all white. It was a little difficult, but I was digging this. I love puzzle games. So this was actually a pretty fun game. I'm really happy I grabbed that actually. Oh boy, then we have Ultimate Spider-Man. It was okay. I was just swinging around, collecting some stuff, beating up some bad guys. Again, it just seemed a little too easy. I only played the first level, so maybe it gets better as you go along, but I miss the days of just fun beat-em-ups, like, Maximum Carnage and stuff like that. Whatever happened to those games? Those games are fun. Why don't they just make games like that? This game, I don't know. So, it seemed okay. It's a game I definitely want to play some more, get into some more, but as far as the first level is concerned, just okay. Just mediocre, but it's Spider-Man, so I had to grab it. Then since I had the first one, and I did not have the sequel, I grabbed Kim Possible 2. Drakens? Drakens. D-R-A-K-K-E-N-S. Is that a name? Is Draken a name? Draken's Demise. Kim Possible. Okay show. I have some of the episodes. I really never got into the show all that much. This is a Disney show. I've just seen some episodes. I'm sure Draken is a bad guy or something like that. Like I said, I haven't really watched the show all that much to know all the characters. I know it's voiced by Ren from Even Stevens, and I'm in love with her. So, okay show. Okay game, actually. I was pleasantly surprised. Not a bad game. Again, side-scrolling platforming game, but a decent one. I was beating up some bad guys. I was like swinging around, going all Bionic Commando on my hook and stuff like that, collecting some power-ups, and there were like things to dodge. At one point there were like wrecking balls I had to dodge. It was actually okay. I found myself, it's one of those games where you pop it and you're like, oh, this is all right. And then like 10 minutes later, you're like, I'm still playing. It was addictive. It was okay. I will probably actually play this some more. Now I'm curious, did I like the first Kim Possible game? I really don't remember what the first Kim Possible game was, but I wonder if it was actually this enjoyable. I'll have to check that out. So, Kim Possible 2, surprisingly not bad. I mean, it's nothing amazing, but it wasn't bad, and it actually caught my attention, and I'll play it some more. And then we have another puzzle game here. Very awesome. We have Zoo Cube. This is really cool. It's like a 3D puzzle game, sort of, Tetris-y in a way, where you have to line up certain like color gems, whatever, to break them. But it's interesting. You're a cube, and pieces are coming from every direction, and you can spin the cube. Very cool. So if you have a blue piece down here and a blue piece coming from top, you can spin the cube on like completely 360 whatever degrees to line it up, and you can like, if you have a blue gem or something like that and a green gem, you can actually like switch them. It's pretty interesting, pretty cool, very involved. Definitely makes you think. I was only playing a little bit of this, and I was already like, whoa, this is a game you really gotta like play a bit to start to like get the hang of things. This isn't a game you just jump into and you're just like, boom, I got this down. Now, this is definitely one of those games I have to play a little bit to start getting in my rhythm and start getting this game down so I can start, busting it out. But I love puzzle games, so this was actually another really fun game. Just again, another game I picked up on a whim. I mean, this and the Polarium, I picked these both of them on a whim. I had never played them before, and they actually turned out to be really good puzzle games. So if you like puzzle games, I'd recommend both those. All right, so last game here. This is the game I splurged on. It was only $8, but I usually don't pay more than $5 for a single either Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance game. I mean, maybe if it's something like I really wanted. I could see myself in the future spending more money because the games aren't that expensive. I mean, we're talking like I've seen really good games for like $15. Game Boy Advance games, I mean, unless it's something really rare, even Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, I mean, unless it's something really, really rare, they don't seem to be going for that much these days, and I love that. I'm glad I got into collecting for a game system that isn't crazy expensive, thank God. So, So I can see myself splurging in the future. Right now, I'm trying not to splurge too much because right now I'm still finding really good deals. But eventually, when those deals start to dry up, I can see myself, for a game I'm actually going to play and really get into, spending a decent amount of money on. But paid $8 for this, which I thought was okay because in the end, this all came out to like $25. And I was already getting some of these games for free, so I thought, whatever. It's $3 over my limit. It's a really good game. It's a game I grew up with, a game I love, and that is Earthworm Jim. Oh my god, I used to play this game all the time on my Sega Genesis back in the day. Big Earthworm Jim fan. I used to play it just so much. I remember the game being very difficult. I was never able to beat it. I don't know if there's save states in this. I'm hoping there is because I can never sit down on one sitting and just beat through the game because I'm pretty sure I remember correctly there were no save states in the original game. I don't believe because I remember just sitting down trying to beat through it all the time with my friends and just. We would get far. It would be great. I remember we would get to a level we had never been to before. It would be so far in the game. We'd have some extra lives built up or stuff like that, and then we just get really far and then die. It just keeps happening. But really fun game, very cool. The sequel was really good as well. So very awesome. Earthworm Jim. Looking forward to playing this one. I actually popped in and played a little bit because I was just like, oh my god, it's been so long since I played Earthworm Jim. So I was really excited to play it some more. And very cool. Looking forward to sitting down and playing this one a lot more. It's a classic from my childhood. For $8, I had to grab it. So, alright guys, there you go. That was it. That's all the Game Boy games I picked up over the week from J Street Video Games. Like I said, they were having a sale. I'm assuming the sale is probably going to go on for a little while because the manager of the store, he was saying Game Boy games just aren't selling all that much. He's just trying to liquidate them a little bit because he wants to get rid of them. And for me, that's awesome. I love hearing things like Game Boy games aren't selling. I love when I go to a thrift store or a pawn shop and they're like, nobody's buying the Game Boy games. All the other games people are buying, but nobody wants Game Boy games. I'll give it to you for a really good price. I hear that a lot. I'm so happy that what I'm collecting for isn't going for crazy prices. I love it. And if that sale continues to go on for the next couple weeks, I'll probably go back and buy some more. I felt weird paying I felt weird spending $50 all at once, but $50 over the next couple weeks, I could see myself doing it. So I'll probably go back and fill some more gaps in my collection at some point. But, alright guys, there you go. That's it. So like I always say, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you're not already subscribed, I do a brand new video every single day. So hit that subscribe button and you will get one. Usually not on the topic of games, usually on the topic of cinema, but still a brand new video every single day if you hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're not already watching this video over at cinemasickness.com, if you're watching this on YouTube, down below in the description, there's a link to cinemasickness.com. Click on it, head over there, check it out. There's a lot more to see there than just these videos, and my entire Game Boy collection is listed over there. So if you want to see all the games I own, go over there, you can check it out. Alright guys, that's it. So I'll see you on my next Game Boy Pickups video, and I'll see you on my next Daily Sickness video. See you then, guys. Bye.